wasn't shaped by open doors or lifted up by borrowed force. I learned to stand when nothing moved and choose my path when option bruised. No map was drawn, no hand was given, just time, resistance, and decision. Every step I took alone became a lesson I would own. I didn't wait for clearer skies, I worked beneath the quiet weight of days that asked me who I was when progress came to hesitate. Self-forged by pressure and time, not by luck or momentary shine. Self-forged from calm and straight, I stayed present through the pain. Self-forged, no mold, no guide, I became the ground I stand inside. The nights were long, the doubt stayed near, not loud enough to turn to fear. I listened close, adjusted slow, and learned which parts to let go. No spotlight marked the change in me, no witness saw the clarity, but something solid took its place, a steadier breath, a grounded pace. I learned that strength is rarely loud, it grows beneath the surface layer. While others chase reflection, I focused on becoming sturdy. Self-forged with quiet resolve, I didn't rush what had to evolve. Self-forged, each scar aligned with something stronger underneath the mind. I don't claim perfection earned or pretend the work is done. I only know I didn't bend when leaving felt like the easy run. Some truths are built through repetition, through choosing effort over friction, through staying honest, staying still when comfort tests your deeper will. I don't measure growth by speed or count my worth in eyes that see. I trust the form that took its time to shape itself deliberately. Self-forged, here I remain, not untouched but well-trained. Self-forged by choice, not chance, every step a conscious stance. If the world never knows my name or how I held myself through change, I'll still respect the work I've done and how this version was begun. Self-forged, calm and complete, I don't need noise beneath my feet. Lone sovereign blue. I don't rule a crowded room. No throne, no borrowed tomb. I walk my ground in quieter ways, where meaning forms and slowly stays. I learn to trust my inner law when every outer signal paused. No banners waving where I stood, just choices made because they should. I carry calm like older truth, oh, it refined, not heavy proof. The kind that doesn't ask to shine, but keeps its shape through change and time. Lone sovereign blues, I answer to myself. No crown required, no one else. Lone sovereign blues, a steady tone. I built a kingdom of one alone. I didn't ask the world for play or permission to hold my pay. I learned that freedom doesn't shout, it settles in when noise runs out. The nights were long, the roads unclear, but solitude became sincere. Not empty, not a hollow state, just space to choose to concentrate. I watched ambition lose its mask, we're measured by the wrong contrast. So I stepped back, adjusted you, and found what I was meant to do. Lone sovereign blues, no borrowed rule. I govern silence, I stay cool. Lone sovereign blues, no need to bend. I don't depend on how things end. There's something clean in standing still, when pressure tests your deeper will, and knowing you don't need to prove your worth by how the crowds approve. I don't confuse control with force, or isolation with remorse. I chose a path that lets me stay, oh, aligned with what I do each day. Some strength is born in chosen space, in holding firm and holding pace, and letting go of borrowed names and keeping what the quiet claims. Lone sovereign blues, I hold my line, no fear of falling out of time. Lone sovereign blues, I stand complete, not looking up or at my feet. If the world never calls me in, or asks me where I've truly been, I'll still respect the ground I've grown, and how I've ruled what's mine alone. Lone sovereign blue, still calm, still true. I don't need more than what I choose. Lone sovereign blue, I remain, not distant, not detached, just trained. I stopped waiting for a sign when I realized the work was mine. No one promised I'd be seen, so I learned what quiet means. I move forward without a claim, no banners rising with my name, just steady hands and open days, built on effort, not display. I learned early how noise can fade, how quickly words can lose their weight. So I chose a slower way, letting action stay unframed. No praise needed, I still stand. What I build is measured by my own command. No praise needed, no eyes on me. I know the cost of what I've done, that's enough for me. The nights were long, the progress thin. Doubt would knock, I let it in. Not to stay, not to decide, just to learn what I could carry inside. I didn't chase a louder room, or trade my pace for borrowed truth. I trusted time to do its part, and patience to refine the heart. No one clapped when I stayed late, or noticed discipline outweigh the urge to quit, the pull to run. I stayed until the work was done. No praise needed, no applause. I didn't rise by accident, I learned the laws. No praise needed, no approval asked. I didn't rush the future or relive the past. There's a calm that comes with no. You didn't take the shortest road, that every step was chosen and every load was on. I don't explain the ground I hold, or list the battles I outgrew. Some lessons are for telling, they're only meant to move you through. If the world looks past my way, I won't ask it to delay. I know what silence helped me see. I became enough for me. No praise needed, I'm aligned. Not ahead, not just behind. No praise needed, I remain rooted in the work I did when no one came. No praise needed, still I rise, not from noise or borrowed fire, but from quiet, honest tries. No praise needed, I don't pretend. What I build without attention will hold until the end. I stopped explaining who I am when words began to feel too thin. Some truths don't need to be declared, they settle deeper when they live. I learned to move without reply, to let results replace the noise, while others spoke of what they do. I stay with choices I employ. I don't announce the ground I gain or count the miles I've quietly crossed. The work was never meant for show, it mattered more because it cost. Silence is my proof. I stay consistent in the shade, where progress didn't call my name. I learned that patience leaves a mark, even when nothing looks the same. I trusted time more than applause, routine more than inspiration. I showed up when belief fell low, and discipline became my foundation. No one tracked the nights I stayed or felt the weight I chose to keep, but every quiet decision built something steady underneath. Silence is my proof when doubt tried to intrude. I didn't raise my voice or fists, I strengthened what I knew. Silence is my proof, I answer to myself. What grows in common honesty doesn't ask for help. There's power in not being seen, in letting effort shape your spine, in knowing worth doesn't arrive from borrowed praise or borrowed time. I don't confuse attention with truth, or noise with something earned. I learned the deepest form of strength is staying when you're tempted to turn. Some victories don't speak at all. They change the way you hold your ground. They show up in the steadiness of how you move when no one's around. Silence is my proof, stillness is my guide. I don't need the world to notice what I verified inside. Silence is my proof, no spotlight, no disguise. I let the calm I walk with now be what justifies. Silence is my proof, and I'm aligned. Everything I am today was built behind the line. Silence is my proof, and I remain not louder than the world around me, just steady, clear and trained. I learned the value of quiet time, when effort moved without a sign. The clock kept turning slow and true, while no one noticed what I do. I stayed awake when nothing changed, held steady through the long delay. Each minute asked me who I was, without applause, without a cause. I built myself in unseen hours, where patience had to learn its power. No witnesses to mark the days, just repetition, slow and plain. Unseen hours, where the work feels small, but shapes the way you stand when you finally face it all. Unseen hours, no proof, no sound, just showing up repeatedly when no one's around. The nights were honest, stripped and bare. No distractions left to spare. I met my doubts without disguise. Looked straight through tired, open eyes. I learned that progress isn't loud. It doesn't ask to be allowed. It settles deep inside your bones, long before it's ever shown. While others waited for a sign, I learned to trust the passing time. I kept my pace, slow and clean, not rushing toward a surface dream. Unseen hours built my frame. Every quiet sacrifice taught me how to stay the same. Unseen hours held me still when quitting felt familiar and patience tested well. There's something strong in staying late, with nothing promised at the gate, and choosing effort over ease, and honoring the small repeats. I don't regret the nights I stayed when doubt was thick and rest delayed. They taught my hands what truth requires, and steady, quiet inner fires. Some growth happens far from sight, away from stages, out of light. It teaches you to trust the ground you stand on where no one's around. Unseen hours I still return, not chasing praise or fast reward, but lessons slower. Unseen hours, they made me whole, not by speed or sudden change, but by control. I move with calm, my pace is done. Not because the work is through, but because I know what I can do. Unseen hours still define every step I take today is built on time. I worked ready hour, had no name, where progress moved quiet, slow and plain. No markers left to show the way, just trusting what I did each day. I learned to listen to the night, when effort mattered more than light. No one counting what I gave, no one there to help me stay. I earned it in the dark, where doubt comes out to speak. Every choice I made alone was a promise I would keep. I earned it in the dark, no spotlight, no demand, just the work that shaped my spine and steadied both my hands. The days were heavy, thin on signs, no reassurance between the lines. I stayed consistent, calm and clear, even when results felt far from here. I faced myself without defense, no comfort left, no confidence, just discipline that learned to stand when motivation left the land. I did starts to show. I earned it in the dark, through patience and restraint, through showing up repeatedly when nothing felt the same. I earned it in the dark, no audience around, just learning how to stay alive when silence was the sound. There's a truth the night reveals, when you stop asking how it feels, to be noticed, to be known, and focus on what's yours alone. I don't confuse noise with progress, or movement with success. I measure growth in quieter ways, in habits formed and debts repaid. Some victories don't shine or call, they don't announce themselves at all. They settle deep inside your frame and change the way you bear your name. I earned it in the dark, and that's enough. I don't need to prove the miles or list the cost. It's tough. I earned it in the dark, where no one could pretend. Every choice was fully mine, from start to quiet end. Now when the light begins to show, I stand complete, I'm moving slow. Not because the work is done, but because I've learned how far I've come. And I earned it in the dark, and I still do. Every day I choose the path that stays honest and true. Alone with the weight. I learned to carry what I couldn't share. Lessons heavy, stripped and bare. No one noted what I held behind calm eye that never yelled. I moved through days with measured pace, kept my balance, kept my face, while something pressed against my chest. A silent test I never confessed. I stood alone with a weight no hands reached out to save. Every step I had to take was mine to make, mine to face. Alone with the weight, no promise guaranteed, just the strength I had to find inside of me. The nights were honest, slow and deep, thoughts too loud for sleep to keep. I learned the cost of staying still when quitting felt like an easy deal. I ask myself the harder things. What do I hold, what do I bring? When no one sees the effort made, when nothing shifts, when nothing breaks. I didn't speak of pressure felt or how close I came to folding in. I learned that silence doesn't mean you're empty, lost, or unseen. Alone with the weight, I built my frame. Every doubt became a stone. I used to shade my name. Alone with the weight, no crowd, no sound, just standing up repeatedly when hope stayed on the ground. There's a strength that forms in time, when you stop asking for a sign, when I stood, holding more than I thought I could. They taught my spine to stay aligned. They taught my breath to not unwind. Some burdens never ask to leave. They ask you who you choose to be, and every answer quiet plain turns weight into something gained along with the weight. I learned my pace, not to rush, not to escape, but to move with grace along with the weight. I stayed awake long enough to understand what I could take. Now I stand a little taller, not because the load is gone, but because I know my ground. And how I carried on along with the weight. Still I remain not defined by what I carry, but by how I stay. I carry weight I never showed. Learned how to walk with heavy roads. Smile stayed calm, my voice stayed low, while storms were forming deep below. I learned to stand without a sign, no warning flare, no finish line. The hardest miles were walked alone, in quiet hours no one owned. I held myself when nothing changed, when effort felt like going nowhere. Still I stayed, still I grew, in ways the surface never knew. Strength nobody saw, built behind closed doors. When nothing came to save me, I became something more. Strength nobody saw, no proof, no display, just choices made in silence that carried me this way. I didn't speak of what it cost, or count the nights I nearly lost. I learned that pain doesn't need a voice to teach the power of a choice. While others waited to be heard, I listened close to what occurred inside the quiet, stripped and clear, where truth feels sharp but never fears. No record kept of discipline, no one noticed where I'd been, but every small decision stayed and shaped the man I am today. Strength nobody saw, not written on my face. It lived inside my patience, inside my steady pace. Strength nobody saw, no moment framed in light, just showing up repeatedly and choosing what was right. The self is strong in being still, when giving up will feel fulfilled, and learning how to hold your ground without the need to make a sound. I don't need history retold, or admiration bought or sold. I know the hours slow and real, that taught my hands what strength can feel. Some battles never leave a mark, they change the way you face the dark. They teach you how to trust your core and need the world a little less. If no one ever understands the quiet work, the steady hands, I'll still respect the path I chose, because I know what silence knows. Strength nobody saw still carried me through. Every unseen sacrifice became something true. Strength nobody saw, but I can feel it now, and how I stand and how I move in every silent vow. Strength nobody saw, yet here I stand. I it by my own command. I don't rush the morning light, I let it find me when it's right. No alarms inside my chest, just steady breath and silent steps. I learned to move without display, to do the work then walk away. No need to speak, no need to prove, I let my actions slowly move. The days don't ask me how I feel, they ask me what I choose to build. And every choice, both small and plain, becomes a link inside the chain. Quiet discipline, no one sees it grow. No applause, no signal fires, just the will I hold. Quiet discipline, I answer to myself. What I do when no one's near is where I find my strength. I train my mind to stay composed. When comfort whispered, I said no. Not from force or bitter pride, but trust in what I hold inside. I've seen how noise can steal direction, turn ambition into tension. So I lowered every sound till clarity was what I found. I don't chase moments meant to shine, I honor patterns built in time. Routine became my silent guide, a calm authority inside. Quiet discipline, measure slow and true. No reward I couldn't earn, no shortcut I will use. Quiet discipline, a promise I maintain. I don't rise on sudden sparks, I last through wind and rain. The nights were on a stripped of pose, just me and thoughts I couldn't close. I faced them gently one by one, until resistance came undone. No spotlight followed what I chose, no one praised the ground I rose. But something solid took its place, a steady core, a grounded pace. There's power in restraint, refined, and saying less and standing firm, and knowing when to hold the line and let the moment slowly turn. I don't confuse speed with control, or noise with having any role. I learned the deepest form of might is showing up again each night. Quiet discipline, still I remain rooted in the habits that outlast doubt and strain. Quiet discipline, nothing forced or loud. I don't need the world to listen, I know what I've allowed. Quiet discipline, quiet discipline, quiet discipline, quiet discipline, quiet discipline. This is how I stand, not by chance or borrowed fire, but by my steady hand. Woke up early to an empty room, no promises, no chosen tune, Spread resolve and open time, a quiet chance to realign. No one counting what I give, no one telling how to live. Every choice was mine to face, no disguise, no second place. I didn't wait for perfect days or signs to point me on my way. I learned to move with what I had and turn the pressure into calm. No witnesses, no excuses, no one left to blame. Every step I took was owned, every loss became my name. No witnesses, no excuses, just the truth I choose. What I build when no one's there is a man I can't refuse. The nights were long, the mirror clear, every doubt stayed close, not fear. I listened to the quiet voice that asked me to commit, not knowing. No shortcuts hiding in the dark, no borrowed fire to leave a mark. If I fell, I learned the ground. If I rose, I made no sound. I stayed when comfort called me out. I moved ahead without a crowd. I learned that strength is what remains when discipline outlasts the strain. No witnesses, no excuses, no applause to earn. Every lesson carved in stillness, every bridge I had to burn. No witnesses, no excuses, no approval sought. What I became was shaped by hours that nobody ever caught. There's a clarity that silence gives when you stop asking how it lies in someone else's point of view and stand inside what you can do. I don't need stories told out loud or validation from the crowd. I know the cost, I know the miles, I know the weight of unseen trials. If the world never calls my name, I'll still respect the path I made, because I didn't bend the rules when no one else was in the room. No witnesses, no excuses, this is how I stand. Every fault I faced alone still became my hand. No witnesses, no excuses, no one to impress. I stayed true when no one watched, and I won by nothing less. No witnesses, no excuses, only truth remains. What I build in solitude is a strength I'll always claim. I learned early how quiet can speak. When nothing comes fast and nothing feels weak. The days didn't promise, the nights didn't lie. They just waited for me to decide. No footsteps follow where I stood. No one told me I ever would become more than the doubts I wore. Like heavy coats I couldn't ignore. I stayed with the work no one praised. Measure my growth in unseen ways. Each moment slow, each choice precise. I paid in patience, not advice. Built in silence, shaped in time. Every fall became a line. Every fall taught how to stand without needing someone's hand. Built in silence, forged alone from what I lost and what I own. No applause to mark the climb, still I rose. Built in silence. watched the world rush past my door, chasing noise, always wanting more. I chose the long way, dim and plain, learning peace inside the strain. I faced the mirror, no disguise, no stories told, no alibis, just who I was and who I'd be if I stayed honest quietly. The hours felt endless, slow and deep, promises I had to keep, not to the world, not to a name, but to the part of me that stayed. Built in silence, shaped in time, every scar became a sign, not of weakness, not of fear, but proof I stayed when none were near. Built in silence, forged alone, in the space I call my own. No banners raised, no moment claimed, still I grew. Built in silence. There's a strength you start to trust when noise fades down and praise turns dust, when you stop asking to be seen and learn the power of unseen. I don't carry borrowed pride, I walk with calm I can't deny. If no one ever knows the cause, I still know what I never lost. Oh, the ground I stand on feels complete, every step firm, slow and deep. No need to shout, no need to prove, I became strong by how I move. Built in silence, here I stand, not by chance, but by my hand. Every breath aligned with truth, every root grew without proof. Built in silence, steady, real, nothing forced, nothing to steal. I don't need the world to listen, I was built in silence. When no one was watching, I learned to breathe in empty rooms, where time felt slow and shadows grew, no echoes cheering what I became. Just quiet nights and honest pain. I stayed when leaving felt easier, held the line when doubt got louder. No one noticed what it took to rewrite every chapter I shook. I trained my mind in solitude, turned pressure into fortitude. Every scar stayed out of sight, but taught me how to choose my fight. When no one was watching, I stood my ground. When no one was calling, I didn't make a sound. I built my strength in silence, no stage, no crowd. I became who I am when no one was watching. The days were long, the nights were real, nothing in everything I feel. I face myself with open eyes, no disguises, no alibi, while others waited to be seen. I sharpened truth behind the scenes. I learned that word doesn't need a sign or borrowed voices to define. I moved in steps that felt too small, but never stopped, I never stalled. Even when progress felt like doubt, I stayed in, I worked it out. When no one was watching, I held the flame. When no one believed it, I still showed up the same. No promise broken, no corner cut. I paid the cost, I earned the trust. I became who I am when no one was watching. Yeah. There's a strength the dark reveals when you stop asking how it feels to be noticed, to be praised, and start respecting what you face. I don't need proof carved in stone. I know the miles I walked alone, the quiet word, the unseen hours built this calm, unshaken power. If the world never understands, I'll still stand where I began, rooted deep in what I know. I grew in silence, slow and whole. When no one was watching, I found my way. No applause followed, but I stayed. And now I walk with steady eyes, carrying truths I didn't disguise. I became who I am when no one was watching. 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 Without applause, I learned to walk when the lights went out, when the room stayed empty, no voices loud. Every step echoed back to me, a promise kept in secrecy. I called my name where no one reads, built my faith from silent needs. No hands clapping, no one knew what it cost me just to move. I bled patience, breathed restraint, held my ground without complaint. While the world chased borrowed crowns, I stayed low, I stayed bound. Victory without applause, no one saw me rise or fall. No one heard the nights I fought just to stand where I belong. Victory without applause, no reward, no curtain call. Only truth I had to face was the mirror and my resolve. I learned the weight of unseen days, when effort fades but stays engraved. Discipline became my shield, a quiet force the dark revealed. I didn't speak, I didn't beg, I let the silence shape my edge. While others needed proof to stand, I trusted what I held in hand. No witnesses to mark the pain, no records kept of what remained. Just steady breath and steady eyes, learning how to not deny. Victory without applause, no one saw me rise or fall. No one heard the nights I fought just to stand where I belong. Victory without applause, no reward, no curtain call. Only truth I had to face was the mirror and my resolve. I don't need banners in the sky or borrow praise to justify what I survived. What I became was written slow, not wrapped in fame. I stand complete, not understood, at peace with all I withstood. If no one claps, pulse, I still remain rooted deep, untouched by noise or blame. Victory without applause, still my ground, still my cause. Even if the world looks past, I know the cost, I know it lasts. Victory without applause, silent strength, a steady pulse. I won myself, I kept my vow, and that is more than enough. That is more than enough. I learned to count what doesn't show, the quiet gains, the inner growth, the moments no one stayed to see, but slowly changed the shape of me. I moved through days without a sign, no clear reward, no finish line, just discipline and honest doubt, and choosing not to fade out. I stopped chasing visible proof and learned to trust what I improved. Behind the scenes, beneath the skin, that's where I found invisible wins. Invisible wins. No sound, no shine, they don't announce themselves in time. Invisible wins, they stay within, a steady rise, a silent shift. I stay consistent when belief felt thin, unfinished, incomplete. I learned that effort doesn't fade just because it's unobserved. The nights were long, the progress slow. I questioned more than I would show, but every doubt I didn't flee turned into quiet clarity. I didn't measure worth by speed or what the world expects from me. I learned that staying in control is sometimes progress as a whole. Every calm decision held its weight. Invisible winds, they form my base. Not sudden leaps, but steady pace. There's a strength in unseen change, in habits formed beyond the stage, in choosing patience over rush when outcomes feel too far to touch. I don't announce the work I've done, a list of battles I have won. Some victories are meant to stay unspoken, grounded and contained. I learned that silence doesn't mean you're standing still or standing weak. It means you're focused on the part that lasts beyond a moment. Spark invisible wind, I trust them now. They showing how I stand my ground. Invisible winds, they don't depart. If no one ever marks the day or notices how far I came, I still respect the path I chose and everything the silence knows. I don't need proof, carved into time or validation in a line. I know the work, I know the cost, I know what stayed when nothing was. Invisible wind still carry me through every choice, delisibly. Invisible wind, quiet and true. They made me stronger before anyone knew. Invisible wind.